How does Instacart really work? I'm going to show you today. How does Instacart really work? I'm going to show you today. So basically, I've been doing some consulting and some Instacart work lately. So here's the main page. This tells you what hours you got to work, anything as far as the day, but it's going to in a little bit. Go here, it's got all the information, earnings, literally the hours. What hours you're going to be working. This is pretty much the hours for this week. All right there. But waiting for an order doesn't always come at 10 o'clock. But look, hey, it says you have a batch. So let's see where I'm going. So Instacart tells you where I am versus where the store is to how many items? 7 little items. See, 7 little items is bad. I'll show you the payoff of that one. 7 little items is pretty much for any Instacart driver. It's pretty much their nightmare. And most drivers I know, they actually reject these, but I'm going to say accept the order. It's 7 items with 19 units, which means I still only get paid for those 7 items, not for 19. This order here has to be delivered by 10:41. So gotta be shopped and delivered by 10:41. It is currently 10 o'clock. Alright, so here we go. So this guy slide to start shopping. I technically do this in most of the stores. Why are you not purchasing it? Okay, finally. So the app has glitches, obviously. So we have to get, so they've notified him that I'm here. We have bad service, so we gotta get milk, gotta get sour cream, gotta get toothbrush, toothpaste, get some Tide Pods, somebody's getting a snack. Tide Pods, some apples, some bananas, and that's it. So that's all we got to get here. Navigation here, so we push the button right there. It says navigate. Navigate it. Tells us how to get there. And it's a 6-minute drive. There you go. So he sent me a message to deliver front porch. I said, will do. I took a picture of the groceries on his front porch, and I said, all delivered. Y'all have a good day. So I go here, I view delivery. I swipe to deliver complete. And now we wait for the next one. Will it happen? Will it happen? So what they tell you, see all these red spots? They say that's where orders are. What that actually means is that's where orders are currently being taken or delivered. So all these little red spots all over the valley are basically that. So we may wait an hour, we may wait 20 minutes, because if I drive, they tell you to drive to these areas, but the problem with doing that is you'll still sit and wait for an hour, 2 hours, just to get a delivery sometimes. That's the hard part about this whole process is, especially since the Instacart, in many cases, a lot of cities have become over swamped with drivers, and they need that. Instacart needs that because it gives them security that they guaranteed to have someone to deliver the groceries. Instacart allows 1 item orders. So here's the breakdown. 1 item, I'll talk about that later as being different. 1 item, on an average load paying day, is between $2 to $3. Depends on the area. Right now, this whole Salt Lake area, pay for a regular order day is $3. Today's a super fire day, so it's actually $4. I looked it up. So it's $4. For every delivery, you get $4. Then here's where the item comes into play. You get 40 cents per item. So the delivery guy, just off of that alone, so say he goes to the average grocery store, Kroger or Smith's or Ralph's or something like that, he's going to get 40 cents per item. And if it's a 1 item bill, he gets 40 cents. So it'll be on a low day, $3 for the delivery and 40 cents. So he made $3.40. Then it comes down to, will the actual person tip? Now, to be honest, if it's a 1 item getting delivered, that person ain't tipping. I mean, that's the sad reality. The person will not tip if it's just 1 item. Hey, look, so we got another order just came in. It says, this order is for a Smith's grocery store. It's 1 order. You can get more than 1 order at a time, but this one's 1 order. It's for a total of 40 items. So let's accept the order. Go ahead and do that. Order accepted. So it's a 40 items, 72 units. Now, that's key. 72 units means they got multiples of something, so probably 5 apples, 10 pears, blah, 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 that whole thing. But we can't see the items until we get to the store and we actually slide to start shopping. That notifies the customer that we're shopping. Now, here's the bad part about the whole pay system right now. So you go back to that say it's a high paying day, so it's $4 here in Utah. High paying day is $4. If they order one item, and say it comes from Costco, now Costco will give you what they call a bump. It's called the club bump. So that's usually about $2. So that $4 delivery plus the $2, so that's $6. And then you throw the one item in there. That one item is 40 cents. So that's $6.40. But the bad part is, say for instance, and this has happened to me, say for instance they ordered 10 to 20 or whatever, it's only one item, cases of water. So you have all that water, you're only getting paid for the one item, but yet you've got to carry, say 10 cases of water into a building, into upstairs, up an elevator, down the hallways, whatever. You have to do that all the time. So that means if they don't tip, which especially most businesses order a ton of water, and they don't tip. So if they order just water, you made $6.40 off of maybe an hour and a half worth of your time, because the typical order can take between 30 minutes to an hour to do, and if it's a big order like this one here, it'll give me a time limit. And they want you in and out as fast as possible so you can get more orders, but the time limit is, you figure on average for a large order, they give you about an hour to 45 minutes to an hour to shop. With that 45 minutes to an hour to shop, then you have about 15-20 minutes to get delivered. So you're looking at an hour to an hour and a half max to shop it and deliver it. So if you worked an hour and a half for one item, and it's 10 cases of water, and you had to carry that up multiple levels of a building, you just worked for $6.40. That's if it's a Costco order. If it's an one item from like an average grocery store, you get rid of that $2 there. So then you're literally only making $4.40. That's the bad part. I mean, overall, you can make money doing it. You just have to be fast, and you have to get the orders done. Let's go see if we can get this. This is this person's 8th order. They got 40 items, 72 units. Let's get directions to the store. So now another cool thing is, which is, I say cool but bad, is, so say an Instacart shopper buys your groceries at Sprouts. Sprouts is a kind of like a farmer's market type thing. Sprouts, what they do, the Instacart person goes to that Sprouts and buys. Now, not all grocery stores, even in a chain, are associated with each with Instacart. So if I wanted something from Sprouts, it doesn't come from my local Sprouts, which is like probably a mile away from my house. It comes from the only other Sprouts. There's like 2 Sprouts in the entire Salt Lake Valley that are associated with Instacart. So they go, that driver has to drive. So say they live near me, they'd have to get in their car, drive all the way to the one that's close to downtown, in downtown Salt Lake, to turn around to drive all the way back. And they only get paid a bump if the mileage is over 14 miles. But that's not 14 miles round trip. It's only paid a bump, which could be $2, would be if it's 14 miles from the grocery store to the at destination, not from where you are to the grocery store and back. So they get you on mileage that way. But it's very simple. Instacart likes to keep all the money for themselves. I get it. But take care of your shoppers, and your shoppers take care of you. They would not exist without the private market of contracted labor go out there to do the job. I mean, it's simply, Uber would not exist if people didn't say, hey, sure, I'll drive for Uber and use my car to pick people up and take them to the destination. It doesn't work that way. So if you take care of your people, they take care of you. And I know there's some bad reviews about Instacart. I know there's good reviews about Instacart, but Instacart overall is actually pretty decent. All right, so we got everything. Review changes. No changes we told her. Go to the next step. Boom, ready to go. There are some tips to getting better tips and higher tips, since that's basically how you gotta live your life off of Instacart. They give you the small amount, but then you have to make your money up on the tips. So for getting tips is making people feel like they're loved and wanted. I mean, everybody wants that. And it's not that you're being fake. It's just that, you could just do a trip, go buy the groceries, take it to the house and drop it off. That's all you can do. Now, but people like to feel like they're part of something, and this is normal for any business. And so to feel like they're part of something, you send them a message. So what I do, I have a, and I change it up weekly, but I have a thing on my phone. It says, "Hey, it's Devin from Instacart." So, and I say, "I'm your personal shopper for the day." So you send a message. You send them a personal message right before you start shopping. So once you slide over and it says slide to start shopping, you immediately go to the message area, because you can message every customer that that you're currently shopping for, whether it's 2 or 1 or even 3. And I always copy my pre-written the message, and I paste it to the message, and it says, "Hey, it's Devin from Instacart. I'm your personal shopper for the day. I love doing what I do, love helping you out. I love getting people what they want in a personal way. If there's any issues, like something out of stock or something missing, I will let you know. And I don't like doing changes on to food or what you ordered, but if I do need to, I'll let you know and ask your opinion." It makes it easy and simple for them. They feel like that they're loved. They feel like they're getting exactly what they want. That's really the key, because anyone can go shop and say, "Well, they don't have it, I'm done, and so we'll get something else. We'll refund the money." I mean, most of the time they just want to get something that's similar. If it's something that's really specific that they want, you can, and they don't have it in stock, you can scroll up, say, "Hey, they don't have this," and most of the time they'll tell you to refund it. So in the app, you can slide over and there's a button. It says, "I can't find it." They don't want a replacement, and you click the button and it refunds them their money. So then the customer actually gets their money back. Now on the side of the Instacart shopper, that's money that you don't make either. So, but if you make your customers happy, they're more bound to give you a higher tip. So you may lose 40 cents because you refunded an item, but most likely the customer, because you were direct with them and told them what you thought was better, they will give you more money in a tip.